How many times have you stood in front of your closet, grabbed what you thought was a perfect pair of jeans, and the moment you look in the mirror, something just doesn't feel right? It's not your eye, it's not your body, it's the jeans. And after 60, the wrong pair can instantly shift how you feel about yourself, not because of the number, but because of how you show up when you wear them. Here's what I've discovered. After working with thousands of women in our community, the 7 specific jeans features that made them feel older, they're all fixable. And more importantly, once you understand why these features matter, you'll never make these mistakes again. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete framework for choosing jeans that make you feel confident, comfortable, and genuinely stylish, not because you're dressing your age, but because you're dressing for your life right now. When you're 60 plus, jeans become something different than they were at 30. They're not just an outfit choice, they're a confidence statement. Because here's what I know from talking with women in our community. Jeans are the one item where a small fit change creates a massive confidence impact. The rise changes how you sit. The wash changes how you're perceived. The fit around the ankle changes your entire silhouette. These aren't style rules, they're physics. The 7 features we're covering today: rise, inseam, fabric weight, wash, fit through the hip, ankle silhouette, and distressing details. These are the only 7 features that actually shift how jeans age you. Not trends, not brand names, these 7 things. And here's the beautiful part. Once you understand why each one matters, you can walk into any store and pick jeans that work for your body, your life, your preferences, not someone else's rules. Each mistake we cover, I'll give you the why, the how, and the exact fix. And the first one, it's the most common mistake I see. One that affects literally every woman over 60 who wears jeans. Mistake nub 1, wrong rise, low rise jeans. Now here's what most people don't realize. After 60, your natural waistline sits higher than it did at 30, not because of weight gain, but because your body's architecture literally shifts. Your ribcage expands slightly, your waistline moves up about an inch or 2. It's just how bodies change. So when you wear low-rise jeans, the kind that sit 2 or 3 inches below your belly button, they're sitting on a part of your body that's not your natural waist anymore. The result? They dig in when you sit down. They create a muffin top even when you don't have extra weight. They make you constantly aware of your waistband. That's not a you problem, that's a jeans not fitting your body mechanics problem. The fix is simple: mid-rise or high-rise jeans. These sit 2-3 inches above where low-rise jeans sit, which means they're sitting right at your natural waistline. What does this do? 3 things, immediately. 1, they smooth your silhouette instead of cutting it in half. 2, they're infinitely more comfortable because they're sitting where your body wants them to sit. And 3, they actually make your legs look longer because they create that unbroken line from waist to ankle. Mid-rise and high-rise aren't mom jeans, they're body mechanics jeans, and your body will thank you. When you're shopping, here's what to look for. The rise measurement. It's usually listed on the tag or the website. For mid-rise, you're looking for about 10 to 11 inches. For high-rise, 11 to 12 inches. If you want to test them in the store, put them on and sit down. If the waistband digs into your stomach or you have to keep adjusting them, they're too low. If they sit comfortably right at or slightly above your belly button, and you can sit, stand, move without thinking about them, you've found your rise. Some great brands that do mid-rise and high-rise really well. NYDJ, Not Your Daughter's Jeans, brilliant for this. Levi's 505 or 501. And if you want to invest a little more, J Brand makes incredible high-rise jeans that last for years. Trust your body. If the jeans feel good, they'll look good. Okay, so we've solved low rise. But there's something visual that ages you even faster than the wrong rise. Something on the surface of the jeans themselves. Mistake nub 2. Extreme distressing, rips. I'm talking about extreme distressing and rips. But before I explain why this matters, let me say this. Your skin has texture. Your body has natural lines. Your face has character. All of that is beautiful. What I'm about to share isn't about hiding those things. It's about visual clarity. Here's the science. Extreme distressing, massive rips, heavy fraying, bleach splatters, creates what designers call visual noise. Your eye doesn't know where to focus. And when your eye can't focus on the jeans, it starts looking at everything else. The texture of your skin, the lines on your hands, the shape of your knees. Essentially, the jeans are competing with your face for attention. And after 60, you want your face to win that competition. That's not vanity, that's visual hierarchy. The alternative isn't boring, pristine jeans with no personality. It's strategic distressing. Small, intentional details that add character without creating chaos. Here's what works. A small rip at the knee, just one, not five, adds edge without overwhelming. Light, subtle fading that looks natural, not artificial. Raw hems or selvage edges that show craftsmanship. The key is this: the distressing should be an accent, not the main event. When someone looks at you, they should see you first, and the jeans second, not the other way around. When you're shopping, here's how to tell if the distressing is working for you or against you. Look at the edges. Are they finished and intentional, or do they look like someone attacked the jeans with scissors? Check the placement. Is the distressing at natural stress points, knees, thighs, or is it random? And here's the big one. Does the distressing draw your eye to one focal point? Or does it scatter your attention all over the jeans? You want one focal point. Brands that do this well: Levi's 501 or 505 with light distressing, not the heavily ripped ones. Citizens of Humanity. They do subtle, elegant distressing beautifully. And DL1 1961 if you want something more modern but still refined. The jeans should feel current without trying too hard. Now, the one question every single woman in our community asks about, the skinny jean question. Mistake nub 3. Too tight fit. Tight jeans. And I know this touches something deeply personal, because after 60, so many of us feel this pressure to wear smaller sizes, to prove we haven't gained weight, to minimize our bodies, to somehow take up less space. But here's what actually happens when jeans are too tight. They create visible stress lines in the fabric. You see pulling at the hips, bunching at the crotch, horizontal lines across the thighs, and our brains are wired to read fabric stress as visual weight. So tight jeans don't minimize, they accentuate. They draw attention to exactly what you're trying to hide. Plus, and this is key, when you're physically uncomfortable, it shows. You can't relax. You're constantly adjusting. You're self-conscious. And that discomfort, it reads as older, not younger. Confidence makes you look younger. Discomfort ages you. The goal isn't baggy. It's not loose. It's fitted, but not tight. Here's how you know you found it. You should be able to pinch about a ½ inch to an inch of fabric at the waistband when you're standing. When you sit down, the fabric should lay smooth across your thighs, not pull or create lines. The seam should sit on the side of your thigh, not right up the front or back. And this is the ultimate test. You should be able to sit, stand, walk, bend over and reach for something on a high shelf without thinking about your jeans. If you're conscious of them, they're too tight. If they feel like a second skin in the best way, you've found your fit. Here's the truth. You might need to size up. And that is completely okay. The number on the tag is meaningless. What matters is how the jeans fit your actual body right now. If you're between sizes, go with the larger size. You can always take them in slightly, but you can't add fabric. Some brands that are known for comfortable, non-restricting fits. Land's End, their mid-rise straight leg is a favorite. LL Bean, great for real bodies. New York & Company, affordable and forgiving. And Eileen Fisher, if you want something more elevated. Here's a pro tip. Try them on with the shoes you'll actually wear. Jeans fit differently with flats versus low heels. And if you find jeans that fit perfectly everywhere except the length, get them hemmed. You're worth that $15, $20 investment. Okay, we've covered fit, the right amount, not too tight, not too loose. Now let's talk about something that affects how those jeans look on you. The fabric itself. Let's pause for a second. Notice how none of these are about your age. They're about fit, comfort, and physics. That's by design. Keep that thinking with you as we cover the next 4. Mistake 4, overly heavy fabric. Specifically, fabric weight. Heavy 100% cotton denim. The vintage, stiff kind creates visual weight and bulk. And this isn't fashion opinion, it's fabric physics. Here's what I mean. Stiff, heavy denim doesn't drape. It stands away from your body, creating its own silhouette that has nothing to do with your silhouette. It adds visual pounds where there aren't any. It restricts movement, which makes you look and feel stiff. And after 60, when your body naturally moves a little differently than it did at 30, you need fabric that moves with you, not against you. Heavy denim fights you. And when your clothes fight you, you look like you're struggling. The sweet spot is medium weight denim with a bit of stretch. We're talking about 98% cotton, 2% elastane minimum. What does this give you? 3 things. It's soft, so it feels comfortable from the first wear. It drapes beautifully, which means it follows the shape of your body instead of imposing its own shape, and it moves with you, sitting, standing, bending, without restriction. You want jeans that feel broken in from day one. Brands that nail this. NYDJ, again, they pioneered this comfortable stretch denim. Levi's 505 or 511. Both have stretch versions that feel amazing. And Citizens of Humanity, if you want premium quality. Here's how to test fabric quality when you're shopping. The bounce back test. Stretch the fabric gently. Does it spring back immediately, or does it stay stretched out? You want immediate bounce back. Check the seams. If they lie flat and smooth, that's quality construction. If they're puckered or pulling, skip them. The movement test. Sit down, stand up, walk around. Does the fabric move with you smoothly, or do you feel restricted? And finally, look at yourself in the mirror. Does the fabric drape smoothly down your leg, or does it bunch and fold? You're looking for smooth, easy drape. That's how you know the fabric is working for you. Good fabric is half the battle. The other half? Getting the right amount of fit. Not too tight, not too loose. Mistake number 5, overly loose or baggy fit. So let's talk about too loose. I see this often. Women over 60 choosing jeans that are way too loose, way too baggy, trying to hide their shape. And look, the intention makes perfect sense. If nobody sees you, nobody judges you. But here's what actually happens with overly loose, shapeless jeans. They make you look unfinished, like you grabbed whatever was easiest and didn't think about it. And unfinished reads as older, not because of your age, because of the lack of intention. When clothes look like they don't fit on purpose, that's style. When they look like they don't fit because you gave up, that's something else. And you haven't given up. You deserve clothes that look like you value yourself enough to put thought into getting dressed. The sweet spot is fitted, but not tight. The jeans should follow the contours of your body, your hip, your thigh, your calf, but they should not be pulling or clinging. You're not hiding, you're not bulging, you're just present. Think of it this way. Fitted jeans say, I know who I am, and I dress accordingly. Baggy jeans say, I'm not sure, so I'm playing it safe. You're sure. You just need jeans that reflect that. Here's the simplest decision tree for fit. Try on your usual size. If they're pulling anywhere, waist, hips, thighs, size up. If they're loose and saggy in the butt, or you can pull the waistband away from your body by more than 2 inches, size down. You should never have to go more than 1 or 2 sizes from your normal size to find the right fit. If a brand is making you size way up or way down, it's the wrong brand for your body, not your body that's wrong. Some brands that get fitted but not tight right, Gap or Gap Petite, affordable, solid fit, made well, modern without being trendy, NYDJ, and Levi's. One more thing, check the pockets. If the jeans have real functioning back pockets, not fake ones, that's usually a sign the brand cares about fit and hasn't skimped on construction. Okay, we've covered fit, the right amount, not too tight, not too loose. Now there's one more thing that can completely change how these jeans work for you, the wash color itself. Mistake 6, wrong wash color. And here's something most people get wrong about wash color. They think it's a style choice, light blue versus dark blue. But it's actually a color science choice, and it depends entirely on your individual skin undertone. Here's the truth. After 60, our skin naturally becomes lighter with less pigment. If you put very light wash jeans next to lighter skin, what happens? The jeans wash you out. You look tired, pale, older than you actually are. Medium to dark washes, on the other hand, ground your complexion. They add depth, they make your skin look healthier, and they create contrast that brings your face forward instead of blending it into the background. If you have warm undertones in your skin, you want warm indigos. If you have cool undertones, go for navy or true black. The wash you choose doesn't just affect the jeans, it affects how your entire face looks. Here are the 3 safest, most flattering washes for women over 60. True navy. It's deep enough to create contrast, but not as harsh as black. Deep indigo, the original jeans color. It has a richness that adds vibrancy to your skin without overwhelming it. And true black. Bold, sophisticated, works for every skin tone. These 3 are your friends. They work day or night, they pair with everything. They never make you look washed out. What to avoid? Very light washes, powder blue white denim, extreme fading or whiskering, and that weird charcoal gray denim that makes everyone look tired. Stick with navy, indigo or black, and you really can't go wrong. Here's the ultimate test. Always try on jeans in natural light if you can. Fluorescent store lighting lies. Take the jeans to a window or step outside the dressing room. Hold them up to your face in the mirror. Do they make your skin look healthy and vibrant? Or do they make you look tired? If it's the first one, buy them. If it's the second, put them back. And here's the thing, your gut knows. If your first instinct is, I look kind of off, trust that. If your first instinct is, oh, this works, trust that too. Your gut reaction is faster and smarter than your overthinking brain. Good wash color completes the aesthetic. But there's one final detail that ties everything together, and it's the easiest fix of all, where those jeans actually land on your leg. Mistake 7. Poor inseam. Ankle proportions. The inseam, how the jeans sit at your ankle. And this is one of those subtle details that nobody talks about directly, but it's the difference between jeans that look fine and jeans that look polished, intentional, beautiful. Here's why. If jeans are too long, piling up at the ankle, creating bunching, it visually shortens your leg and makes your silhouette look heavier. If jeans are too short, showing too much skin between jeans and shoe, it creates a visual gap that makes your proportions feel off. The sweet spot is when the jeans land on top of your shoe, with maybe a 1/4 inch of the hem touching the top. This creates an unbroken visual line from hip to toe, which actually makes you look taller and more proportional. It's a small detail, but small details are what separate wearing jeans from wearing jeans beautifully. To find your correct inseam, measure from your inseam inside of your thigh down to your ankle. Most women over 60 with average height wear a 30 or 31 inch inseam. If you're under 5'4", you might be 27 to 28 inches. If you're over 5'9", you might be 32 to 33 inches. But honestly, the best test is wear them with the shoes you'll actually wear them with. If you order online and they're too long, get them hemmed. A professional hem costs $10–20 and is worth every penny. It's the difference between I found jeans and I found the jeans. Also, cuff option. If you like a relaxed hem, a small cuff that shows a tiny bit of your ankle is actually very chic and works with most body types. Where to hem? Your local dry cleaner if they have a good reputation. Ask around. Friends will tell you who does quality work. Independent tailors, often more detail-oriented than dry cleaners. Stores like Nordstrom, many Gap stores, and higher-end boutiques often offer hemming services, sometimes for free with purchase. When you drop off your jeans for hemming, always wear them with the shoes you'll wear them with. Tell the tailor I want them to touch the top of my shoe with about a 1/4 inch showing. If they push back or seem confused, find another tailor. A good tailor knows exactly what you mean and will deliver. Finally, keep that receipt and keep the jeans. If the hem ever comes loose, rare but happens, a good tailor will fix it for free. That's how you know you found a keeper. Those are the 7 mistakes, and now you know exactly how to avoid every single one. But before we wrap up, there's something I want you to know about why I'm sharing all of this with you. Here's what I want you to know. I'm not a fashion designer. I didn't study fashion theory. What I am is someone who spent years feeling uncomfortable in jeans, making these exact mistakes, and wishing someone would just explain why certain jeans worked and others didn't. When I finally figured it out, when I understood the why behind each choice, everything changed. Not just how I look, but how I feel. And then I realized thousands of women in our community were experiencing the exact same frustration. So I started sharing what I was learning, and the feedback was overwhelming. Women writing in saying, I finally understand my body, or I felt confident for the first time in years, or I spent $40 on jeans instead of $200 on ones that didn't work. Those messages are why I do this, because this isn't about fashion, it's about you feeling like yourself again. And here's what's beautiful, our community gets this now. You'll see in the comments women saying, I went to the store with this framework and finally found jeans that fit, or I felt like I had permission to stop hiding my body. One woman wrote, I realized I was choosing jeans based on what I thought I should be, not what made me feel good. That shift from should to good is everything. Because once you stop buying jeans based on rules and start buying them based on comfort, confidence, and fit, you never go back. And that's not a fashion statement, that's a life statement. So here's what I want you to take with you. Every mistake we covered today isn't about age, it's about fit, comfort, and confidence. Those 7 features, rise, inseam, distressing, tightness, fabric weight, wash, ankle, they're not rules written by fashion gatekeepers. They're physics and psychology that apply to every body. Jeans that fit you well, that make you comfortable, that make you feel confident, those are the jeans worth wearing, and you've earned the right to wear them. Not because of your age, not because of some fashion rule, but because you know yourself, you know what makes you feel good, and that knowledge, That's more valuable than any trend, any size tag, any fashion rule. So the next time you're shopping for jeans, I want you to remember, you're not looking for perfect jeans. You're looking for the jeans that make you feel like yourself. And that's something only you can decide. Here's what I'd love. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing. Which of these 7 did you just realize was the why behind your jeans struggles? Or if you have another jeans question we didn't cover, ask it. Our community reads these comments, and honestly, some of the best styling tips come from you. We learn from each other. Also, if you found this helpful, please let me know by liking this video. And if you want more videos like this, breaking down exactly why fashion choices matter for women over 60, subscribe, new videos every Thursday. And hey, share this with a friend who's been struggling with jeans. I promise it'll change her shopping trip. Finally, if you try this framework and find your perfect jeans, I want to hear about it. Come back and comment. Tell me the brand, the wash, how they make you feel. Because those stories, they inspire the next video, and they help other women in our community find their own perfect fit. Thank you so much for being here. You're part of something really special. Real quick, bookmark this video, or save it so you have the 7 features right there when you're shopping. I'm putting a checklist in the description with all the brands we mentioned, the measurements and the shopping tips. Print it, screenshot it, take it with you. And you know what? In the description, I'm also linking my complete jeans guide PDF. It's free with every brand we talked about, size ranges, where to shop, everything. No email required. Just grab it, use it, keep it. You've got the tools now. Go find your perfect jeans.